Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll try the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
To throw, it's Bland. Trying to get to it. Zings it complete to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
They go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets away from one. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket. And that time, he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tennessee 3, USC 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. But they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, And then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bland. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Finds his big tight end.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun step and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a kick.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that play.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got enough They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll run it again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Hard running there. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Bland. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Nice move to keep moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
A first down run in the red zone. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Trojans want to move quickly. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Bland. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Going for it all. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He makes the catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC 28, Tennessee 13.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Going to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Racing down the left side. The ball's moving quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Quick spin on the run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking for a deep man. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
He fires it out to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more.
Makes the grab on the left side.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Running back goes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes the connection. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 35, Tennessee 13.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks.
They stripped it out, and the defense has got it, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I mean, you chuck it down the field, create the big play. Looks like it could be more. Looks like it could be a touchdown. How deflating to put the ball on the turf. The defense recovers. Man, all that momentum, all that excitement, right out the window.
The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They go right back to him. Touchdown, Trojans!